Next Monday on an all-new Buffy, a timeless beauty,
Xander, I love you.
an unimaginable secret,
What kind of girl travels with a mummified corpse?
a kiss for all eternity.
Where's Xander? We need to find him.
You want life? You're gonna have to take mine.
An all-new Buffy the Vampire Slayer next Monday. Get home before dark.
Hey guys, welcome to yet another watch along on Balloon Head Productions. I'm your master of ceremonies as usual. My name is Marcelo Nostroza, and I'd like to welcome you to my watch along of Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 2, Episode 4, entitled Inca Mummy Girl. All right, guys, but as I often do on these watch alongs, specifically for Buffy, I do not watch them alone. So I'm more than happy to welcome back one of my dearest friends to watch yet another Buffy episode with me, my friend Ruben, back to the channel. Hey, Ruben.
What's going on, man? I'm a masochist. That's why I like hanging out with you. I like punishing myself.
You like punishment. If you guys have never been here before for one of my watch-alongs, the way that I do it is just in a couple moments, I'm going to switch over to the stream platform that I will be watching this episode on. For me, I'll be watching it on American Hulu. Once I get over there, I will give you guys at home a countdown. I'll go in 3, 2, 1. And when I say play, that's when you at home will get a chance to sync up with me and Ruben if you want to watch this episode at home along with us. And usually when I do these Buffalo watch alongs and I'm by myself, I turn off my camera because I don't want people to see my ugly face. But because Ruben is here, I will leave my camera on this time so you guys will be able to see my face and you'll actually be able to see my reactions. Yeah, both of our faces. So I will go over to Hulu and I will give you guys a countdown in just a second so we can.
If I can hold that the whole time.
What?
If I can hold this face the whole time.
Oh my god! Yeah. Oh my god! That would actually be really cool if you could do that.
Probably like my face would break.
Yeah. All right, guys. So, Ruben, you ready?
I am ready, sir.
Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, I have grown to love this little pre-opening thing.
I kind of miss those
school trips.
High school in general. You mean?
No, I missed the high school field trip thing.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say I missed that intro thing for shows. You know, the little thing that just catches you up.
Yeah.
Like if you've never seen Buffy before, is your first episode, you're like, oh, okay, so she's some sort of monster hunter. Cool.
Monster hunter, yeah.
Yeah. That's it. You got the idea. Watch the show.
Yeah, but not a lot of shows do that these days because a lot of shows are like on streaming.
Yeah. Before you would see a lot of people would see shows out of order.
Mm-hmm. And you know, and network TV is still around, but network TV is kind of dying on the vine.
Yeah, you know, the whole landscape is shifting right now.
Mm-hmm.
Their clothing other people in the museum.
Their clothing is like so 90s, like nobody dresses like this anymore.
I mean, Willow dresses like some Amish girl. I don't know what's going on there. I think Xander could get away with it.
Yeah, but you know what? That shirt that Xander has on, I had it when I was a kid. Lack of smarts.
But he makes up in smarts. Well, he lacks in smarts. He makes up in lack of smarts.
Lack of smarts. Yeah, but you know what? I don't miss high school, but I miss the way the high school made me feel. Like when I was in high school, I felt like the world was a more happier place.
Yeah, I mean, like anything, there's good and bad, right? Like,
Yeah, good and bad. And now, and now I'm just cynical and bitter.
Totally, bro.
But I think that happens to everybody.
The Incan burial chamber.
Did have you did you ever go like on a field trip where you go into like a museum and check out this like some ancient ruins or something?
We did go on trips to museums and stuff, but I don't really remember seeing anything special.
Oh,
It's
you
just the
know,
typical whatever the typical museum shit had. Because Miami has, I mean, where I grew up, we went a lot to this aquarium,
mhm.
the zoo. We didn't really have a museum like this when I was growing up. Now we do.
Oh, okay. You know, I'm thinking for a teaser to the beginning of an episode. This is really really unusually long.
Oh yeah, because we haven't gotten the intro song yet, huh?
Not yet.
Yeah, we're at 4 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, what? We're like almost 40 minutes in, or not 40 minutes in. We're
40 minutes. That
yeah,
show's
we're
about
like
the
40
end, then
minutes
we
in
get the
somewhere around
intro.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're at 4 minutes.
I
Now.
looked. Yeah, about 4 minutes in. So
Oh boy.
what is it? What is it with Sunnydale? They don't have security in none of
Seriously?
the places.
Seriously, no one noticed this kid staying behind? The school went left without a kid? Like terrible school, terrible security.
like what did he do? Like hide in the bathroom the whole time? And seriously, what could this kid gain out of getting that plate?
Right, like of all the things in the museum, I wonder why he said, I want that plate. That nasty old plate.
Yeah, because if you think about if you think about the time where this show was made, you couldn't sell it anywhere. There was no like Amazon.
Yeah, this was, if I remember correctly, this was a mid-season replacement show. That's why season one's
Yeah, that's
short.
right. It's short. When I was a kid growing up watching Buffy, I remember one of the best gifts that my dad ever got me was a silver Game Boy, and he got me like Buffy the Vampire Slayer for the Game Boy. Um, and that's one of the best gifts I ever got from him.
Nice.
Yeah,
Joss Whedon.
great
Yeah, I mean,
storyteller,
back
shitty
when this
person.
was made, there was the pilot season. People would make pilots, and then studios would
Mhm.
order either a full season or half a season. And that's where Buffy,
Yep,
remember the original pilot has a different Willow.
that's right. But but yeah, actually, have you have you seen that original pilot? It's a little off.
It's been a long time, but I do remember seeing it a while back. Yeah, it's not as snappy as that's what I mean about like filmmaking, like the reality of it.
Hmm.
Because I bet the first draft
Yeah,
that we
I
never
mean,
wrote
look,
of Buffy was
you can
probably
think
so
that
radically
you have.
different.
Okay, that's. I mean, I mean, to move to Ruben's point, like you may think that you have a brilliant thing on paper, but once you go and actually shoot it and look at it, you're like, holy shit, this is not working.
Right, right. No, yeah. Or you figure out, hey, you know what, we're missing a scene here, this there.
Right.
Excuse me.
That's okay. This is the best high school library I've ever seen.
No, shit's epic. And they just hang out, and they're like,
Hang out. You know what? Willow does dress kind of conservatively. She looks like a painter with the overalls.
that looks funny. Yeah,
By the way, guys,
Willow definitely evolves.
yes, a lot. By the way, guys, I'm not making fun of Alison Halligan. I love Willow.
Yeah, and apparently none of the teachers noticed. His parents.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's why I think if there ever is to be a Buffy reboot, it has to be more based in reality to make it a little bit harder for the Slayer and the Scoobies to do her thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you did it, even though it's weird to say, because this isn't really a kid show in its time, but if you did it more like this now, you'd probably be leaning more towards a kid show. Where those things don't really need to come up into question, you know. But I think if you were going to reboot it, you would do it more
down to earth.
Yeah, a little bit more, you know, like have a recurring cop character, you know,
right?
Like,
or you know what,
and build out the world a little bit better,
right? Or have Joyce.
I mean,
Joyce, have Joyce and Buffy's dad actually be a cop.
Yeah, like that would be a great idea. Like have Buffy's dad, you know, be a cop in town who loves being a cop, and that's why he's not married to Joyce anymore, but he still lives in Sunnydale.
Yeah. That would be cool.
And maybe that's why Joyce moved back there after LA so that he could help.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the reason why, the reason that Joss uses in the show for Joyce and Buffy moving to Sunnydale is because Buffy, spoiler alert, burned down her old gym in Hemery High because she tried to kill a bunch of vampires.
Right.
But that's only in the original script of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, and then somehow Joyce is able to buy a fucking epic house in. I don't know. I don't even know what Joyce does. She's like a art curator or something.
Yeah. She's an art curator, but I don't think we actually see her do her job once in the show. I mean, she does come home
with that mask.
Come home with several, right? She does come home with several crates from the art gallery, but we never see her at the art gallery doing her thing.
And holy cow, they must pay good at the art gallery because they have an epic house.
Yeah. You know,
like
maybe
2-story house.
Yeah, maybe she got that in the divorce settlement. Ugh.
That's hot.
Yeah. Why is Buffy in like her nightgown?
She just got off of stripping. That's how they keep that house. Joyce is like, you gotta get to the bar, Buffy.
No.
She smokes a cigarette. Okay, Mom. That's Buffy 2024.
Yeah.
I like how Ampara eats this guy and instantly he's like, I'm gonna take his identity and walk up to these total strangers and pretend
that may that makes you wonder how many times has she done this?
I mean, what, like you break the plate and she wakes up? That's what happens, right?
Mm-hmm. But the thing is, if that's the way that she comes back to life, you have to wonder again, what did that kid want to do with the plate?
Yeah. Maybe he see in the modern version you have to set up that the kid's father is like an art dealer or something.
A curator, right?
A curator, you know, who gets something like, hey, you're going to that museum today, steal me the plate.
Right.
Okay, Dad.
Right. Or you could have the kid steal the plate in an effort to get his father's attention because his father is so obsessed with
Right,
being a
right.
curator that he's being a bad father and he's neglecting his son.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is vapid.
Xander's triggering me right now.
Yeah, vapidness. He was trying too hard, buddy.
Yeah, yeah, Xander needs to chill out.
I grabbed this very kid. As I've been making my way through the series in season
Mhm.
2, I keep referring back to the thing that you said during one of our watch-alongs in season 1 in season 1 about the lighting. I got used to the low lighting in season 1, and now that we're in season 2, seeing the sets be lit a lot better, it looks a little odd to me.
It's funny. It's always funny to me seeing the progression of the lighting
Mhm.
because it really is. So, and even in season 2, you still see like where they're half and half. Sometimes they do the dark, and it's like too dark.
Right. What the hell? Where did this guy
This dude's just
what
in
the
the
fuck?
bushes. Like
Yeah.
that's when you cut to an old lady in her house going, "Yeah, there's some guy just standing in the bushes." Look at this dude who came out of 1950 time portal.
Yeah, but I was like, "Well, so what is that guy like a
Yeah,
extra reject from Grease
yeah.
Lightning?"
He's like just stepped out of the musical.
Yeah. Oh, Cordy, you're testing my patience, girlfriend. Is this the episode where Oz discovers the Eskimo willow? I think. Yeah, this is that episode. I think.
I think so. Yeah, I like how they introduce like they do Oz and Willow, where it's like it's
Yeah.
like hints a bunch of episodes, just like weird things between them. And
Hmm. You know what? When I was a um, I was, you know, Oz deciding to leave Willow
it's
still
currency.
rubs me the wrong way. Still rubs me the wrong way.
His goatee is so 90s. I had that shit.
I don't think I've ever had a goatee. No, well, that's what I've had a goatee before.
I love one takes. I love it. Beautiful shot. What a beautiful shot.
Nice and steady too.
Perfect. So well
Yeah.
done. I love when shows do one thing. That's why I love Gilmore Girls. Gilmore Girls is like masterclass in directing dialogue.
Yes, of course. And the dialogue itself is like a
Amazing.
million words is like a million words a
Yeah,
minute.
it's rapid fire and consistent,
Mhm.
and every character has their.
Yep.
Buffy's good at that. Buffy has a good consistency of the characters never really say things. You're like, wait, why would Willow say that? Or like, why would Xander say that? They do a good job
No,
of keeping them.
consistent. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Everything that they say has a purpose. Even if the audience doesn't clock it at the moment, they'll
right. It
clock
pays
it
off.
later
Yeah,
on in the episode. Yeah. See, Joyce, since she's a curator, she should be in the house and she should be offering her opinion on this plate.
yeah. She should be like, holy cow! It's the Aztec plate of ball licking or
Whatever. Yeah.
whatever.
Whatever. But the fact that she's not there just doesn't seem right. Just doesn't feel right.
It's kind of weird too, because why would she translate it for them? Like, why
Hmm.
would she do it properly?
Yeah. No, actually, that's another great point. If this plate is the key to her being, 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 remummified, why would she give them the things that they need to eventually figure out who she is?
Right. Like
That's
the
a,
first thing I would do if I was her is steal one of the pieces and bury it.
and break it or bury it or
Yeah, shatter
disintegrate
it even more. Yeah. I mean, if
it.
that's all it takes, it's never really clear. It's just like,
Yeah, I mean, that does seem like the writers of this episode needed to
see, and like
sort of.
if you just, it'd be cool if if you were remaking Buffy, let's say we were going to do it, but we had to keep the episodes with the theme of each episode. So like you still had to be a mummy Inca girl episode or like a mummy episode. It'd be cool if they made her a former Slayer who got
Oh,
corrupted by her power, and so she was cursed.
cool.
And so it ties her into the whole Slayer myth. Rather than that, she's just some random Inca mummy. Sure, okay,
Yeah.
why not?
But in this episode's defense, it is really sweet, and it is really funny. Although it's kind of cringe seeing Xander fall over himself for this girl. But for me, when I was watching this for the first time, I was Xander, so I connected with it.
No, yeah, it's a
No,
fun
a
episode,
million percent. Yeah.
and I mean even though the execution isn't the best, the
Yeah.
concepts are cool.
Yeah. The execution is a little rough. I'll definitely give you that.
And obviously, the era is a different kind of TV back then, so
Right.
this is the kind of thing you got. These tidy stories that ended for the most part.
Right. These these standalone episodes. But folks, if you love a TV show with a big bad, you have to thank Buffy the Vampire Slayer for that, because there would be no big bad if Buffy didn't invent it first.
Buffy definitely did a great job of it.
Yeah. And also, here's a fun piece of trivia: Buffy was the first recorded use of the word "Google it."
Oh, big bad.
No. The Willow, in one season, I don't know if it's this season or the next season, she uses the word Google as if I'm going to Google something. I'm going to look something up on the net.
Oh, okay. That's probably season 3 or 4 because Google really didn't get big till like probably, I mean, much later, but at least it was known. I like the I always laugh when what's her name, Dawn, later on brings up Harry Potter, and she's like, "Geez, read a book sometime."
So
And
when
like, fucking 5 years later, Harry Potter's like exploding.
Yeah, the biggest thing on the planet.
This weird ass dude.
Yeah, like how how is this guy allowed to show up at a random high school?
And how did they not see him coming? They're like the only person in like an open field, and they have high point, and this dude snuck up on them somehow.
Yep.
You can just teleport or something.
Writer's convenience. Writer's convenience. I know you guys can see me doing the quotation marks. Writer's convenience. See, at this point, if I was in Pada, I would go steal a plate and I would go smash it.
Yeah. No, I would like, or at least like try to read. Let me read it again, and then drop it so it breaks more. Oops.
Yeah.
Pick up more pieces, drop them. Oops.
Yeah. It's kind of a chess club, but only with crime.
I'm fascinated by how she even knows English. Because she's been asleep for like centuries, right?
Yeah, but I think
maybe she absorbs it.
Yes, when she actually sucked the life out of the real exchange student, she probably absorbed his knowledge base and
I'm okay with that.
his understanding of English. Would you buy that?
I'm fine with that. That makes sense to me. She kind of absorbs some of the knowledge of the people she kills.
Yeah, but
I mean, that would make her a pretty interesting, powerful character too.
Mm-hmm.
In our Buffy reboot, that's never going to happen.
Hey, it'll never happen. It'll never happen, but I'll write it
And at
just
the
for
end of
shits
the
and
day, you
giggles
write it
because I
and
like
change a
writing
few names
stories.
and sell it as a different show.
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah,
Let it inspire a show.
yeah. No, and I, look. I mean, look. I do hope one day to get paid for doing the thing that I love to do. But if it never happens for me, to be clear, guys, I haven't quit. I will never quit. I will never quit.
No, man,
But
don't. If you enjoy it, enjoy it. You know what I mean? And just get better at
yeah,
it, and
yeah.
good things
But
will come.
but but I love what I do as much as Ruben does. Um, and um, and I don't care if I'm getting paid to do shit or not. I just love to do it.
I like getting paid more than selling my ass on the street, but
Yeah, that's
you
right.
know, I love
No,
writing the
and
most.
yeah, and no, I'm I mean, I don't mean to turn this watch along into a series, but I'm in a my financial situation allows me to do stuff like this and not have to worry about where I'm gonna where my money's gonna come to pay my bills per se.
Right, right. Marcelo's one of the biggest importer exporters of cocaine in the southeastern region of the United States.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, that's my
he's a
secret.
he's a kingpin.
I'm a kingpin, and the cool thing about it is the fact that I'm disabled. That
I can live out my
that just
dreams as a
that
writer.
just that just that just helps me. That just helps my cover, man. Nobody expects a cripple to be a drug kingpin. Nobody.
My cocaine empire just facilitates my writing. I
Yeah.
like. I have to say something because I'm a huge fan of man bags.
Uh-huh.
I love man bags. I like Xander's man bag that he had there. Look at this guy, like
Where he
he's
just shows up everywhere.
in the girls'
What the
bathroom at a
hell?
high school.
Again. How the hell did he get in the building?
I want to tell you, wash your hands for at least 20 seconds in hot water, or you will spread bacteria.
Go.
Don't put my plate back together.
Don't put my plate back together.
Instead, chase me into the girls' bathroom. I don't understand. Man, you were just a waste of time. I feel like I feel like this script took like a year to write. No one could figure it out. And they were just like, man, we need an episode. This is good
Mhm.
enough.
No, but if you look at the commercial, I think this episode was like an add-on. This episode wasn't initially supposed to be here. I think this episode was a placeholder.
Because that guy was built up to do what? Just die in the girls' bathroom? That's it?
Just dying to get bathroom, yeah. No, but I have a question. If this guy wasn't in the episode, do you think the episode would still work?
I mean, yeah, because he really is kind of irrelevant to the story. He's a threat to her for like a second, but
Yeah,
then
but
that's
that's it.
about it. Like, because the whole mystery of who's killing people, because earlier she says, oh, was it the guy with the knife killing people? And so maybe there's like this mystery of he's the bad guy, she's the good girl, and it could it could come together at the end. But like now he's dead, so like
Right.
I think it would work much better. They could have more time to expand little details. Like why this plate is so important for one thing.
Right. And
And then
also,
maybe on the plate they read about the one who must vanquish the mummy. A hero must vanquish the mummy, and Buffy at the end decides, well, I guess it's me. I'm the vampire slayer.
right. And I love that. And the other thing is that you could actually spend time with Impada actually not being able to control her new form, and she could be like kind
Yeah.
of turning back into a mummy at some point, and that could be a critical part of watching her struggle throughout the episode.
Yeah, like you can introduce her and like do more with her and Xander's relationship, and then with her struggling to not eat him or whatever.
Right.
Oh my god, how does that not smell, bro? That should stink so bad.
Yeah, I mean, she just killed him. So I mean, I don't know how. I don't
That
know how
should be.
long it
Oh my
takes.
god, I don't know if you ever smelled death, bro, but
No, I've
it's
never.
not. It's
I've
not
been
a good
lucky.
smell. It's not a good smell. It's obvious when it happens. Look at this guy, bro. Xander is the biggest racist motherfucker, bro. What is he wearing? No, well, no, I'm just kidding. But what is he wearing? Like, what? It's a poncho, but he has
A
like a collared
poncho.
shirt under.
No, no, it's a poncho with a collared shirt. With a collared shirt. Yeah, he's trying to be like a Rico Suave kind of dude.
I also noticed how Xander wears, and I don't remember this at the time, like clothing being so big on people. But he wears a lot of things that seem big on him. You know?
Baggy, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that Mom of the Year who's never around.
I wish you would come out like, "Hey kids, how's it going? Woo! You going out tonight?" Buffy 2024.
Jesus Christ. God. To be clear, in my Buffy reboot, the parents will be assholes, but they won't be drug addicts.
George will not be a cocaine addict.
Yeah.
Could you imagine the fans would lose their shit?
Oh my God.
What have you done to Buffy?
What have you done to Buffy?
See, that's the other thing too. They kind of gotten rid of this dorky knife guy, and actually, because like it's like been like a day, and Ampara and what's his face, Xander, like in love already. Like I know it's high school, and like it kind of happens like that sometimes, but I feel like you need a little more time to let it breathe. You know?
Right?
Oh
Yeah.
fuck yeah, Buffy music,
And also,
Buffy music for the win
the music
forever.
is great. The music is great.
Fucking 90s perfection.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow. That's a sorry, pretty girl, guys.
Cordelia is a goddess.
Yeah. But Willow looks so cute in that thing.
Willow looks cute.
I think I said this before. I actually like the physical music in Buffy more than I do the actual score.
Yeah, that's true. I never really think about the score itself.
No, but
I just love the bands that they have.
Yeah. No, but what do you think of what do you think about when it comes to music with Buffy? You think about the actual bands, right?
Yeah, I know. I always think of the bands first, and obviously the theme song, because the theme song is the best. Because the score, as far as I can remember, is pretty standard most of the time. It never really.
But I will agree that the theme for Buffy and Angel when we first hear it for the first time is great. Which we haven't heard it yet, I don't think.
Wait, sorry, we got loud a little bit. The show got loud. What did you say about Buffy and Angel?
I really like the Buffy and Angel theme. Their Angel
theme is awesome too. Yeah.
Yeah. But you do look sexy and cute in that thing, Willow. Don't sell yourself short.
Man, to me, sexy's all about the eyes, bro.
Yep, it's all in the eyes.
I mean,
other
things don't hurt, but she's so cute.
Yeah,
Willow.
so cute. But also, another thing that Willow has over me is I love redheads. I got an obsession with redheads.
Oh, yeah, redheads are hot.
Yeah. Thank you, Dana Scully.
So if you were in the Buffyverse, you'd be going after Willow.
Oh yeah, definitely Willow. Definitely a Willow guy. But make no mistake, my first ever celebrity crush was this beautiful bombshell here. Sarah Michelle Gellar, man.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Oh. I had a picture of her, like a framed picture in my bedroom. It was so dorky. I was such a dork.
Oh, okay. So she does translate it wrong at the end. I forgot about that.
What was that?
I mean, she does translate it wrong, but still, just break it. Like, just break it and take one, or not even break it, just when no one's looking, you chip off, like, let's say, a little inch of it. Just a little inch, and you just put it in your pocket.
Mhm.
So it's never found again, and
Or you
that
know what?
plate
Or
can
you know
never
what?
be put back
Yeah,
together.
yeah. Or you know what? Break the plate and then have the Scoobies find another way to to bring it back
Right,
to
right.
mummification.
Yeah, yeah.
The music, man. Oh,
I love it. I love fucking
I love it.
when these fucking teeth gnashing.
Yeah.
Family
It's
Guy.
that-
Did you ever? Is it Family Guy? The Star Wars? Well, some Family Guy did something. I
no,
forget what it was.
it's Ted. Yeah.
Is it Ted where
Ted,
there's
no, it's Ted. It's a movie Ted when when they're at the party with Flash Gordon for the first time, and Ted takes the karaoke machine and he goes, all 90 songs can be sung with vowels.
yeah. They made that same joke in Family Guy. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's Seth MacFarlane. Because I think one of the
Oh, they
Family
do?
Guy Star Wars movies, uh,
Hmm.
does that joke too. Like
Oh,
A-E-I-O-U. But I mean, it
yeah.
makes sense. Seth MacFarlane, he's just reusing his own jokes.
Yeah. Here's the moment. Not and
Yeah,
I love how the director shifts expectations by moving to Impata,
yeah, yeah.
but Oz is really looking at Willow here with her Eskimo fork or spork.
Man, Willow and the Eskimo thing makes me
So
hot. Like,
cute. Oh, so cute. So cute. You know,
yeah, I
you
love
wanna
how
eat her up.
subtle it is, you know.
Yeah. You wanna
And they
eat her.
just like no, I don't mean hot like she looks hot. I mean hot. It's like making me hot because I hate wearing clothes. But he, I like how they build it up slowly. Like, they take their time with just a little scene here and there for the next couple episodes until they actually finally meet.
Right.
I think they meet when they
Mhm.
both get selected
Because
for like that genius thing or whatever.
oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
We
this
need
music
to
is
buy some time. The episode's too
yeah.
short.
Make it
Go
longer,
ahead.
make it longer.
I always joke with my wife. Sometimes I go to kiss her, and I go movie
Uh-huh.
kiss, and then I go like into super slow motion,
Oh
and
my
like
god.
and I'm like, could you imagine if people did this in real life?
You'll be
Like this
agony
only
time.
works in movies.
Yeah. I bet your better half like wants to slug you when you do that.
Oh, poor Jonathan. I think
See, would you consider this as padding?
I mean it's a little kind of straightforward exposition. They didn't really not the most clever
Right.
because I mean it's all about getting to the point of the
Clever way to
plate.
do it? Right.
But
Damn it,
sometimes you just
damn it. That Willow costume is really doing it for me now. God damn it.
you want to get in an igloo with her.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Freeze it.
What have you
Freeze
been
to
stuck
death.
with? Like, dude, another hot girl? You hang out with all the hot girls, bro? It's the best exchange student program ever. Stop complaining.
Yeah.
This guy,
I hate this character so much.
but the actor, he's a
A
writer.
writer.
Yeah,
Yeah. Didn't
yeah.
but doesn't he
It's
actually
like
write on
your
a
hand. What the fuck's up with your hand, girl?
yeah. Doesn't he actually write an episode of Buffy down the road?
I want to say he does. Yeah, yeah. I watched a couple of others. I think it was on YouTube. A couple of videos of him talking about writing. I want to say it was YouTube.
You know, it's so interesting to me watching actors who are on a show for a very, very long time and then they have like a second career when they become directors and when they move behind the camera. That's so
Yeah,
it's so always fascinating to me how people do that. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just believe that only a really talented person can do that.
Yeah, you gotta want the drive because I mean, some people I think about Peter Weller, the guy who played RoboCop.
Right.
He just was an actor for a long time, and then he got a chance to direct one day after he had done RoboCop and all that stuff, and he realized something a deeper kind of love for that than acting because you could tell the whole story rather than just one part of the story. So
Right.
you find different passions, and
Mm-hmm.
like people ask me all the time, like if I want to direct, and I'm like, I could do it if I could do it if I wanted, like if I had to. Like I know I could do it because I've done it before. I've directed plays and stuff,
Yeah.
but it's just not. It doesn't fulfill me the way writing does,
Mm-hmm.
and so I don't really think about it.
You
To
know.
me, I direct on the page, even though I don't try to direct on the page because that's a no-no. But
Yeah.
I create my story on the page, and then I'm satisfied with it, and then I fix it for the process, however the
For who's
process
gonna
goes.
actually take it? Yeah. No, but
Yeah,
I get the
come on, just kiss her, bro. What's with the slow
Yeah.
motion kissing?
Yeah. And the moody lighting too.
There you go. You hesitate, you lose, brother. Do it.
Yeah. Do it. Oh, the heads.
Oh my god, so gross.
I often get asked by a bunch of family members and a bunch of my friends. They're like, "Why don't you direct your short?" And I'm like, "I have no interest in directing. I don't want to direct. I don't know anything about framing. I'm a writer. I'm not a director."
Yeah, it's a whole different skill set, really.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
And plus,
and
and
enjoyment.
plus, yeah, yeah. And plus, I have enough. I have enough mini strokes actually writing the thing, but writing and directing it'll make me kill myself. I was like, I can't do this.
I love working with actors and talking about character and
Yeah,
motivations and stuff like that.
yeah,
But then there's more to it than directing has a lot of management
yeah.
related
Management,
things that I'm
and
not
I'm not.
a fan of.
I'm not a fan of
But it's
that either.
necessary. It's a necessary evil.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I don't even
No,
want to
but
call it
I'm not.
evil.
Look,
It's
look.
just necessary.
I'm not. I'm not saying that one day I won't be open to it, but right now, no way in hell. Again
You
with the
never know,
seal bullshit.
again with what?
Again with the seal bullshit. I really think if we rewrote this, we could have found a better way to do this with the whole seal thing. But what were you going to say, Ruben, about directing? You were going to say something, then I cut you off.
No, and also as you evolve in life too, you find different interests. Maybe 10 years from now, I'll be like, I just want to direct and I don't want to write anymore. Like Stanley Kubrick used to write his movies in the beginning, but
Oh yeah, that's right.
it wasn't his strong suit, so he just started
Right.
adapting books instead.
Directing, right? Mhm. Again, this museum has the worst security in the world.
No, the plate's dead again. One-liners always crack me up. Poor Childs. Bam. And of course,
Ow.
as all supernatural creatures, they know how to fight.
Yep. Wouldn't it be really cool if you had an episode of Buffy where a supernatural creature doesn't know how to fight, and Buffy will just walk up to them and kick the shit out of them? And
I just can't stop thinking about the security in this place, bro. The security guard's asleep in some room in a closet somewhere. Oh, hell's breaking loose in the museum.
he'll wake up and he'll be like, "Not again."
So if she doesn't eat people, she dies. If you put the plate back together, she dies.
She does.
Such a weird episode.
Yeah, this episode. Oh,
Who wrote this episode?
who did? Yeah, who did? Look, I
In the
could
credits?
look it up right now. Or look
Uh,
it up.
Come on, YouTube. You're really not going to tell me who the writer is? You son of a. You mother of bastards.
Who wrote this episode? You broke out there for a second.
Oh no, I don't know. YouTube doesn't say it, and it has a credits section, but it doesn't show the writer.
All right, I'm gonna find out right now. Hold up.
Sounds like, damn, another demonic creature girlfriend gone.
You know, at this point, he must be thinking to himself, "What is wrong with me?"
Yeah, it could be worse. You know, could have no girls after you. At least you get the
Yeah,
demons.
that's right. Yeah.
Step forward.
You know, at least you got the demons. So, this episode was written by Matt King
Matt King.
and Joe Rubenstein or something like that. Matt King, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, another nice long take. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Buffy looks like a delicious candy. I just want to eat her up.
Let's be fair. Buffy always looks delicious.
I mean, you know,
Yeah, she's
not
so much
often
like
she
all
looks.
of
Yeah, she's Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Yeah. Oh, let me actually stop this thing before it goes to the next episode. Stop. All right, guys. So that'll do it for this watch along of Buffy the Vampire Slayer season 2, episode 4, entitled Inca Mummy Girl. Before we go and say goodbye to whoever the hell watched this watch along with, you know, it would just say thank you. Ruben, if the good
Indeed.
folks want to catch up with you and all your wonderful adventures online, where can they go and do that?
Oh, if you put the @ symbol before our Martian, right there, you can find me on Twitter, and that's usually where I do stuff. If I do anything, because I'm more of a stalker than a poster, but I do post sometimes. But yeah, if I am going to talk about anything, it'll be on Twitter. So follow me there at our Martian.
If you folks want to catch up with me and all the wonderful stuff that I do online, you can catch me on the house that Elon built. X, I'm at QuickFanatic88. But I'd like to thank my wonderful companion Ruben and all of you for sticking around with us and watching this very, very, very fun but flawed episode of Buffy.
Yeah.
But
Just a little peculiar time capsule of an episode of Buffy.
yes. But
They can't all be winners. That's all I have to say.
No, they can't. But until next time, as I say often, I'll see you when I see you.
So much happened here, and so much is about to.